Let's talk about increases to your credit card interest. Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Debbie and I am a money coach, and today I want to talk to you about a serious topic. I am seeing something happening with my clients, and once I started talking about it on Instagram, I've had friends and family members reaching out to me because they started calling their credit card companies and they are seeing the exact same thing. My clients are seeing an average of 3% increase on their interest. They are paying between 16 and 22% interest. So you're going from 16 to 19%, from 22 to 25%. And the worst part of it isn't that it's being increased, it's that it's being increased without notification. I'm still old fashioned and my friends make fun of me because I still get my paper statements in the mail. Do you guys get your paper statements in the mail? Let me know down below. But my clients typically have their minimum payments being deducted from their checking account monthly, but they are not being notified. So when I start working with them, I come up with a chart to show them exactly what's going on with their credit cards. As I work with them, every once in a while, I'll say, why don't we update this? Let's see where your balances are. And when I ask them to double check the interest rate, across the board, it's an average of 3% that's being increased. When I posted it on Instagram, I got this message. This person's interest rate was not only increased by 3%, it was increased by 9%. And when I reached out, this person was not notified that the increase was happening. If she hadn't seen my Instagram post, she would not have realized what was going on with her own account. What's really concerning is not only the increases and not only the fact that you might not be notified about it, but how it affects you financially. Credit cards are being used this year alone 800% higher than last year. 800% higher. And that, to me, is because of all the rising prices in gas, which I covered in my last video, and I'll link it at the end. But groceries, some people, unfortunately, were affected with their jobs. Some people are not receiving raises or enough of a raise to adjust to the cost of living increase. So because of that, more people are relying on credit cards. A statistic that I recently read said that on average, people have $10,000 at least of a balance on a credit card. So I want to show you what interest can really cost you, because sometimes when you look at numbers, I think that's what really makes it click that this is a serious problem. So my favorite thing to do is to Google credit card interest calculator. And you scroll down, you'll see the Discover calculator. To me, that's my favorite. It's the easiest one to use, and I use it with my clients. So let's say that you have a credit card that has a $10,000 balance on it, and you're paying 22% interest. If you're making only the minimum payments of $200 a month, how much is it going to cost you in interest? $16,043 in interest alone. That doesn't include the $10,000 balance. That's how much interest alone you're paying by making the minimum payments in this scenario. And it is going to take you 131 months, which equals 10 years and 9 months to pay off that balance. So you charge $10,000, but you're paying not only that $10,000 back, but you're paying $16,000 in interest. So for your $10,000 purchase, you're paying over $26,000. That's why interest is so important to keep your eye on. And when I see a trend with my clients, I bring it to you. It's so important now more than ever, if you have credit card debt, that you start taking control of your finances, because it can literally cost you thousands of dollars if you don't. This calculator, as you saw, is free of charge. It's right on Google. And now that credit card interest is being increased and you're not being notified of it, that's serious. That is serious. And I urge you that if you're in credit card debt and you know that you're paying thousands and thousands of dollars on interest every year, do something about it. Don't just sit there and continue to make the minimum payments. One of my clients was making the minimum payments and a little bit above on each one of her credit cards, and she said that she felt like she was throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what stuck. Working with me, she's going to be completely credit card debt free by January. I have another client who has paid off over $20,000 of credit card debt, and she's going to be debt free by Christmas. And it all starts with having a plan that works. So if you're in credit card debt, the first thing I urge you to do is calculate how much that debt is costing you. And how do you find out if your credit card interest has increased? Unfortunately, another trend that I'm seeing is that the interest rate is no longer being provided on all of your credit card statements if you look at them online or if you're getting them physically in the mail. So you might have to call up your credit card company and find out what interest rate you are currently paying. Once you know that and you know your balance, go to Google, go to the Discover credit card calculator and figure out how much of interest you're going to end up paying by the time that you pay off that card, just like I showed you. Knowledge is power. We need to do something now, because the more you get into debt and the more you get into spending on your credit cards, you might be living above your means, and all you're doing is setting yourself up for future debt that you're going to feel like it's suffocating you and you're not going to be able to get out of it. I'm fired up. I really am. Once I started receiving these calls and messages on Instagram, I'm like, I have to bring it to you. And I'm also working on a free workshop that I'm going to do, and I'm going to provide you with the information once I'm finished with it. I'm looking to launch it next month. It is completely free, and I'm going to go deep into credit card interest. And at the end, I'm going to do a Q&A so we can talk about it and get as much information out there so that you know exactly what to do. But if you know you want to reach out, I am offering a free 30-minute consultation. The link to my calendar is down below, so feel free to click it and schedule your call. Whatever you do, get started today. And if you want to reach out, I'm here for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this somber message that unfortunately I'm like, I have to share it with you because I just want you to know knowledge is power. And if you like this video, please click the like button. Please share it with your friends because you know your friends have credit card debt as well. Let's get the message out there as to what's going on and how you can gain that knowledge to know exactly what to do to pay off your credit cards as quickly as possible. What your interest is costing you is key. If you guys like this video, I'm sure you're going to like these two right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.